When you want to buy a new car, the first thing you look at is the way the car looks. If it's an ugly car, just directly disregard it. So basically, design and styling are one of the main reasons you choose this car over the other. And Peugeot makes sure you always choose the 3008 over any other car. What is up, you guys? Master Cars Review here, and today we have the brand new 2018 Peugeot 3008. Now, as always, this is going to be full in-depth review of the 3008. We're going to start it up, get an exhaust clip, do some revs, then go on a full in-depth interior review, then go on a full exterior walk around. You can option your 3008 from 5 available trims: Active, Allure, GT Line Premium, and GT. The 3008 in today's review is the Active base trim, but it's got loads of options. It is finished in the striking ultimate red exterior color and black cloth seats. For Lebanon, the trims are slightly tweaked, which makes the base Active trim not base at all. For $33,000, you get as standard the driver's sports package, advanced grip control, and rear sensors, which are all optional. So sitting down in the 2018 Peugeot 3008. Now, honestly, it's one of the best French interiors that I've seen in a production car in a while. Now, of course, the concept cars are dope looking, but I mean, they haven't done that in a production vehicle. It is so much better than before, and it feels very luxurious and expensive. The use of leather and aluminum and all these premium feel materials enhance your experience in the cabin, which is very roomy and spacious. There are many highlights that I like about this car, such as this very small steering wheel, the aluminum toggle switches that you have in the center of the dashboard, and this weirdly shaped gear shifter. And because we're in 2018, the 3008 is full with screens and displays featuring Peugeot's new iCockpit, which is very intuitive and user-friendly. So starting off with the steering wheel, it's a 2-spoke multifunction leather-wrapped steering wheel, which is very, very small. I mean, it's like a go-kart steering wheel, but it's really nice to hold in the hand, and it's all finished with this very nice stitching. You've got this piano black on the 2 spokes. The 9.3 grip is great, and you have bulky 10 and 2 notches. Behind the steering wheel, we've got column-mounted paddle shifters, which are solid and of very high quality. You engage the paddles by pressing the M button on the gear shifter, and you shift by pulling the aluminum part of the paddles. Now, coming on to the instrument panel, you've got this 12.3-inch digital instrument panel, which comes standard. The instrument panel is also called the head-up instrument panel, because unlike in a normal car, where the gauges are placed within the wheel, this panel is positioned higher, which is basically closer to the road and with a near field of vision. Now, to start the car up, you have this standard key. Just insert it right here and ready to go. The base Active model comes with a 1.2-liter naturally aspirated 3-cylinder engine for increased efficiency. Now, this award-winning engine comes either with a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic. But for Lebanon, we've got a 1.6-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, which kicks 163 horsepower and comes only with an automatic transmission, 6-speed automatic transmission. And the 3008 is only front-wheel drive. The instrument display can be customized in various ways. You have 3 different settings, with minimum showing current speed only, personal in which you can configure through the infotainment touchscreen, and the dials mode with usual analog dials. Now, coming on center of the dashboard, you've got this 8-inch touchscreen, which is very high resolution, by the way. You can also control it via these toggle switches right here, which look very cool down there. Climate control settings. You've got these off-road modes right here with hill descent assist. this very nice looking gear shifter. As I told you guys, our car is optioned with a lot of extra equipment. So other than the hill descent assist and the advanced grip control, we've got the driver's sports package, which first of all sharpens throttle response and it tweaks the steering weighting and also the gear changes. Now our 3008 is finished with this very nice trim, carbon fiber like design, if you want to say that, and I really prefer that over the piano because the piano black catches fingertips very easily, so this is a cleaner design. And as you can see, we have this chrome accents also around the interior. Now storage space in the 3008 is just great. First of all, you have this big door bins, small bottle of water with some stuff down there. Then, as we said before, we have this small cubby space to put your phone, small stuff maybe for your key and some gum, cup holders, quite small cup holders. Another storage space that you have, which is very helpful, you've got 2 card slots. If you usually forget your cards, you can slide it in, you can just never forget that. And also a small space right here, which I guess is useless. I don't know what you can put down there. The big news is this center console, which is nicely padded. It's all leather wrapped with these fine stitchings that you get on the steering wheel. You open that up and you have this massive cargo space. This one, just you can remove it, maybe for some coin or some stuff. And let me just try to test it out. I've got the 2-liter bottle of water. I'm gonna stick it down there. And as you can see, it fits perfectly. I mean, with that removed, I can basically fit 2. And then coming on to the glove box, it also is very, very big. You can fit a lot of stuff down there. And I actually guess it fits my camera. We're in the trunk now. As you can see, we have plenty of space back there. Got this 2-position boot also. Got the spare tire with plenty of stuff down there. But you can actually remove that cover and slide it down there, so you've got added space. It isn't straight anymore. Then you can also fold down the seats through this right here and right there. And you have almost a flat boot with this one positioned in the higher space. But yeah, it's a big boot and one of the best in the class. So boot space increases from 591 liters to 1,670 liters. So jumping into the back seat, now first of all, the space. I'm 185 centimeters and legroom is plenty, and as you can see, the seats are cut out. For tall people, they can sit very comfortably back there. Closing up the doors, I just have maybe something that I dislike about these doors, and that they are very big. I mean, the windows aren't that big, so you don't have a lot of view, and for a small kid that can sit low, he won't have access to the window to see everything out of the window. So that's basically a small disadvantage. You have this armrest with 2 cup holders, and you've got this small pass to the boot if you want to put your skis, but then again that's a bit tight, so just for one ski, but that's it. And then right here you've got a 12-volt power outlet and 2 air vents with a very small cubby space, maybe for gum or something like that. So jumping in the middle seat, it's very, very comfortable, and you don't have any hump right here. So it's very comfortable to put your feet. You don't have to bother your passengers sitting right here. This second generation of the 3008 was announced by Peugeot in May 2016 and launched in September at the Paris Motor Show. Switching from an MPV to a more crossover SUV look, the 3008 is targeting a larger audience and competing against the new Toyota CHR and the Mazda CX-5. I think Peugeot killed it with this refreshed 3008. It is much better looking than its competition, and it features unique elements, unlike any crossover. I don't know about you, but I always thought that French vehicles are different from the rest of the world in terms of design and styling. This 3008 is very nice looking, and it's actually very stylish. It looks a bit like a concept car, don't you think? On the front, the 3008 looks much better than the outgoing model, with the very present lines and curves, which make the car look a bit sporty. Our base 3008 comes with the standard headlights, with this very nice looking daytime running lights like in the Mercedes C-Class. If you want the full LED headlights, you can get that as standard in the GT line. The LED headlights also have a sleeker appearance. The daytime running lights seamlessly move across the side and into the A-pillar, giving a more coordinated overall appearance. And coming on to the back, the taillights don't remind you of a tiger claw scratch? So enough of that talking, and let's go on a short test drive of the new French SUV. So starting off in the 3008. Now, the first thing, the steering is very, very light. I mean, it's really easy to maneuver in tight spaces. And I mean, cruising along, we're in first gear. It's very, very smooth. The engine is very smooth. And yeah, I really like driving it, by the way. And then here I'm gonna be turning it. This very weirdly shaped gear shifter. We optioned it also with these sensors. And yeah, here we go. Now a bit of acceleration with the paddles. Now, to be honest with you, every time someone asks me about a recommendation about a crossover, I never find myself inclined to French vehicles. I mean, it was always about German or Japanese or American SUVs. It's just that they never appealed to me. But my God, did that change. I mean, I genuinely like the 3008. Based on looks only, the 3008 is a killer. It turns heads every time you go on a drive. The interior? Class leading, I guess. Much effort has been put into making this a luxurious interior, and it shows. It is a cozy yet spacious cabin, and I guarantee happy miles in this Peugeot. And the driving experience? It is very smooth and easy to drive, and the steering is phenomenally light. The turning circle also is very good too, and it's easy to maneuver the 3008, even though you have a very small steering wheel. So if you're looking to buy a new crossover different from those of the bunch, the French do it best. So guys, that's it for today. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe and help us reach 1,000 subscribers. Now I have to thank you guys, we're almost there. I have to thank every one of you. Thanks for all the support. And until then, take care everybody. See you soon.